My name is David Ford, and I am the lead quest designer on Horizon Zero Dawn. Well, that's absolutely correct. The studio was known for linear first-person shooters. Horizon is a new idea. It's something that captured the minds and the hearts of the people at Guerrilla. So even though it was something that was really different, something that was even a little bit scary, something that on the surface might not seem like a good idea to make such a radical change, it was something that we felt like we had to do. I'd say there are a number of key challenges. One is a technological challenge. Just the way that your engine is set up for first-person shooters is very different than how you would set up an open-world game. Questions of streaming and texture memory and how things are set up under the hood are very different between those two types of games. So we had to completely retool the engine. It's now been branded as the Decima engine. The tools have been radically overhauled. The difference that I've seen on developing quest content, for example, over the past 2 years has been dramatic in terms of how quickly we were able to create things at the beginning versus how quickly we were able to create things as we were closing down on content creation. Another challenge was expertise. You know, this was a studio that was built around making linear first-person shooters, and they were very good at that. But they needed to bring in people like myself, John Gonzalez, the lead writer, a number of quest designers and other designers that have been brought in to supplement the talent that was already there at Guerrilla and to bring in new types of experiences. We call Horizon an action RPG, and what that means is that the combat itself is a lot of fun to play. It's very action-based, and there's a huge skill component to this. When you're fighting with the machines and with the other enemies in the game, you'll find that if you analyze them using the focus, you can determine best tactics and strategies to tackle them. And so that's the action component. The RPG component is your weapon selection. You can purchase a large variety of weapons. They're not given to you by default, so it's something that you can go out and you can pursue. You'll have to satisfy specific requirements to get different weapons. Certain weapons will require different components to purchase them, and that may lead you on a small self-directed quest to go find those things and come back. So you can customize your player, your character, as you go through by which weapons you select, and then the next thing is the modification system. So we've got a modification system that you can apply to your weapons and to your armor. So based on what you find in the world, which weapons you choose to slot those on, which outfits you choose to slot them on, can change dramatically how the weapon feels. There is a really big variety of things that you can do to change how the character plays and feel like you're progressing in a true RPG sense. There's also lots of side quests. They're all non-linear in terms of being able to pick up whatever you want, explore wherever you want. There's some dialogue choices, some of which have large effects on the lives of the people that you're interacting with. But also there's a lot of opportunities just for you to express how you want to play through this game through what we call flashpoints, which are specific moments where you get to choose how Aloy responds to a situation. It's absolutely interconnected with the story. We like to say that Aloy is on a personal journey to find out who she is and where she came from, and then that personal journey is going to lead you directly into the core mysteries of the world. So understanding who the Thunderjaw is, where he came from, and what role the machines have in the world is absolutely vital to the story, and it's one of the things that by the time you finish the story, you should have a very clear understanding of not only how the world got to where it is, but the full extent of the dangers that are present in the world of Horizon. What we did is full facial capture for all of the actors that were doing voiceover for us. So a lot of the expressiveness and the emotion that you see in Aloy comes directly from Ashley. There was another performer that did a lot of the capture for some of the stunts, the rolling, the climbing, and then another actress that supplied the face for Aloy. We don't have anything specific to announce on that front. What I can say, there's been a lot of world building that's done here. If you really explore the game, there's a lot of things that you can pick up that are optional and very exciting to find. We feel like it's a very rich world, and it's certainly open to be explored in other mediums, but it's not something that we have definite plans to announce right now. Well, I haven't been involved in any discussions with Hideo Kojima, so I can't speak too much in terms of the details there. I know he has visited the studio several times. He's using the Decima engine for the development of his game, Death Stranding, and we're very excited about that partnership. I can say that we have a lot of technical collaboration. Michiel Vanderlauw, our lead technical engineer, has worked a lot with them, and he has some big plans for how we're going to collaborate going forward.